Fucking yo, dude. I'll do this for anybody. So consider yourself lucky. I just want to go over a few things. Hopefully I can like simplify it, make it easier for you to understand. I really do this shit every day, bro. Um, I love this shit. I'm passionate about it. You know that. Um, yeah, I just kind of want to like give you a few examples of like, wow, my voice cracked. Look at my fucking alien, dude. Shit's lit. I just want to give you like an idea of like what you're getting into, if you think this is something that you're gonna like, because this is a long road and it's taken me a long time to even get to this position, and there's a lot to learn, man. There's a lot to learn, but especially if you use me and you use Ross and all that stuff, it will definitely make like the learning curve easier. But dude, the potential from this shit is you can't even understand it, man. Like there's people out here bagging $1,000 days. I mean, my big boss homie, dude, he makes like fucking $20,000 days, $50,000 days. I mean, he's probably made almost a couple million this year already. I mean, the potential is crazy. Um, and we all trade the same type of stocks and stuff like that. But just to keep it simple, again, I use this top gainers list. I like trading stocks that are on the top gainers list mainly because, just like Ross talks about, other people are watching them. And for the things, or for the pattern that I use, my strategy, I need other people to be watching the stocks because other people buy when I want to buy, and that's what makes price go up, and it's predictable for me to anticipate a good place for me to buy. So this was a trade that I nailed this morning. I'm gonna try to like break this down a little bit for you. So how did I find this? I mean, this is how it'll look every morning. Earlier in the morning, this was really slow, so there wasn't much. There was only like a 30%, a 20%, so that was a slow start. Um, I had traded this one, but that one's kind of not as clear of an example. But um, this one, PSTV, I saw it come up on this list right here, and I saw the price moving, and I've trained myself over a while that I can see this. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like it popped up and I seen volume was coming in right here. I seen the percentage was going up and then I seen the price. So I always just pop it up and I want to see what's going on. And I kind of seen this happening right here. So I seen this move right here. And these bars down here is the volume. So volume's coming in, but why? Like why is this coming in? And you can see up here that it had news. So I like trading things that have news because other people are going to see that news. This is what attracts people to the stock. It's like, if something doesn't have news or it has no reason to move, it's just going to look like this. It's going to be nothing. There's just nothing going on. You can't trade this. There's just nothing to trade here. You trade this volatility, these big moves, is how you're able to put on a trade and be able to make a profit at all. Because if nothing's moving, you can't. There's just no way to trade. I mean, what are you going to trade? You need stocks to go up. You need stocks to go down, to be able to make money. So again, news came out, boom, this thing put in a big move right here, right? Put in a big move. You can see it right here, right? These candles are just saying that price went up. And these bars right here will tell you how many shares went through for that time period. So this is a 1 minute chart up here. That means each candle represents 1 minute of price action. And then I like using the 5 minute down here. Because the pattern that I trade is called a 5 minute flag. And that's exactly what I traded today. I traded this. I'm going to clear these lines. You can kind of see this makes a flag. So the reason we call them flags is because, hopefully this isn't too much, but if we're to, let me draw this out. You see how it kind of makes this flag shape? This is exactly what I trade. I look for this every single day. This pattern right here. Stock makes a big move for whatever reason. People just like it. It came out with news. But the point is that this thing made a big move. We want to see the volume here. This thing moved up on high volume, which is important. If it just moved up and the volume on here is very low, that's sketchy. That's kind of like an anomaly. That's not normal. But this is what I look for right here. And the reason I look for this pattern is because when people see this thing make a move, people want to buy it, right? But we're not just going to buy it in any random place because, how are we going to manage our risk? Like if, let's say we just buy it up here, it might go up, but what if it doesn't? How are you going to manage your risk? You know what I mean? So these patterns give us a predictable way to take an entry on a stock that is moving higher. It pulls back because they always do. These things are never just going to keep going up. They go up, they pull back, they go up again, they pull back, they go up again until they fucking die off and they don't want to move up anymore. And they can also go up, pull back, and pull back more and just make a full reversal. And that's called like a pump and dump. But on this specific trade right here, we can see this thing put in a nice, beautiful bull flag pattern. And, I like buying these dips right here because this thing just made a big move. This is the first pullback. This is the first proper pullback. This thing just made a nice move. Price is pulling back because people are taking some profits. It's normal. But what we want is to see this pull back and then continue higher. We want to see it go again. And if it does, we can take a calculated bet down here, a risk managed probable bet that if I am buying a nice dip down here, I want to see price go back up. And this is exactly what we got right here. So I'm not buying up at the top right here. I'm waiting for these lower risk entries because price cooled down for a little bit. I'm buying these dips. I'm not really going to go into depth on these indicator lines and things like that. That's a little bit different. But concept is price moved up. I don't want to buy it high. I want to buy a dip. So price came back down. I can buy these dips right here, and we want to see that thing make new highs, and that's exactly what we did. And I can nail these trades because I've seen this every single day. Every day I see setups that look like this, these bull flags, and I've learned how to play them. At the same time, the price might go against you. If I buy these dips, it might keep dipping, and I need to have a way to manage my risk. But I've learned how these should look, right? If this thing just keeps pulling back and pulling back, if I did take an entry, I'm going to have to cut it, right? I'm going to have to take a small loss because if this thing pulls back and it doesn't start reversing to the upside like it does here, then it might fail and I need to protect myself. Even here, this set up another flag. So here's that flag, right? It breaks out, it sets up another pullback and it goes again. This is another beautiful play right here. I wasn't able to catch this one. I did trade this one. I nailed this play. But what you can kind of see here is that as price broke out of this first flag, they tend to kind of set up over these older resistance levels. So support, resistance, you'll learn a little bit about that. But you see how it had trouble breaking above this line. It pulled back. It had trouble again. It pulled back. It finally broke above it. And then it set up a flag right over that previous resistance, which now means that it turns into a support level. And then you freaking get another ride higher. That's how I trade, man. Let's find another one. There was another one at open. They're all going to look a little different, but the concept is the same. I don't even remember what the fuck the name was. I don't even remember half the time. I can look at my executions. Let's see. ICU. This was a pretty good one. Oh yeah, look at this thing. This one's a little different. This one pulled back a lot more, but the concept is the same, right? We got a big move. Look at this increase in volume right here. We like that. We like to see volume. That means other people are trading this. And that thing pulls back. I was able to buy these dips down here. because it kind of set up that flag pattern, right? It makes a big move, it pulls back. I got some nice low risk ads right here, and that thing just ripped right out again. I bought these dips right here, nice low risk. Other people saw this because this is on the top gainers list. It has a lot of eyes on it. You can see the buyers stepped back up here, right? People started to buy this up, and I'm in all the way down here. I can sell my position up into this move right here. It even pulls back again, gives you another move. These are the setups I look for, man. I look for big moves on high volume. Has to have like news or a reason to be moving. It has to, be on this top gainers list, so I know that other people are saying the same thing, because this is the language of the stock market right here. This pullback pattern or this flag pattern. Thousands of other people are seeing this, and if they're gonna buy where I'm gonna buy, then you'll see this, because so many professional traders are buying these. They're not buying up here, man. They're freaking taking these low risk entries down here, and I've learned that I can ride this momentum. I'm just a little tiny fish in this move right here, but I can ride this momentum. And if I take an entry and we continue to break down, then I just got to cut you just take the small loss, man, and you move on. You just need some of these trades to work. If your losers are smaller, your winners are bigger, I mean, you're going to be profitable, man. That's it. But yeah, these are kind of the setups I look for. Hopefully that made sense. And if it's too complicated, then you'll understand eventually, dude. See ya. Bye.